Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be on this colorful bright look that I wore on my birthday. My birthday was actually last 2 weeks, but I was on vacation so I couldn't upload this video. Yeah, but this is it. So I'm just filling in my eyebrows right now. I'm using this random brow pencil that I just got on my mom's table. I don't know where it's from, but I'm using my MAC concealer NT45 to clean up my eyebrows. This brush that I'm using is from Icing. I'll put everything in the description box as usual. I'm just cleaning up my eyebrows, and then afterwards I'm going to move on to priming my skin. I'm using my Smashbox primer water to do this, and I'm just going to spritz this all over my skin, just add some hydration. And now I'm using my City Colors brow gel, and I'm just applying this on my brows just to make sure my brows stay in place all day and don't move around too much. Now I'm just going to be priming my eyes. I'm using my Perfecting eyeshadow primer from Black Radiance, and I'm just placing this all over my eyes just to make sure my eyeshadows last all day and make sure they really stand out. Now I'm using this neutral brown eyeshadow from my Stella Mind palette, and I'm just applying this using a fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm placing this eyeshadow all over my eyelids and in my crease as well. After that, I'm going into the orange eyeshadow from the same palette, and I'm placing this in my crease using the same brush. Now using this matte pink eyeshadow from Morphe brushes, I'm going to just be placing this in my crease directly on top of the orange eyeshadow that I just applied, and I'm just using the same fluffy brush to apply this. You want to make sure you take small increments of this color. You don't want to go in too much because it's really pigmented. Just try and build the color as you go. Now I'm just using this black base from JCat Beauty, and it's their jumbo eye pencil in black, and I'm just applying this to the inner and the outer corners of my eyes. I'm using my Sigma E39 brush to just blend this out, and now I'm going back into the pink eyeshadow, and I'm just placing this directly on top of the black base. And I just really wanted like a dark purple color. Make sure you keep your blending brush close because you're just going to go back in and blend out everything again. Make sure there are no harsh lines. And now I'm going into my Morphe 35U palette, and I'm using this dark purple eyeshadow, and I'm just placing this directly on top of the base that I applied, and I'm just going to be taking this across my crease as well, placing it mainly in the inner and the outer corners, focusing the color there, and then just spreading it out and blending everything together. Now I'm going to be applying this white base from JCat Beauty, and I'm just placing this in the center of my eyelid, and I'm just going to blend everything out. Afterwards, I'm taking my rose pigment from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just going to pat this on my eyelid. Once you've applied the color, you just want to make sure you blend everything out once again. Now I'm going in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm just going to be lining my eyes. I'm making a very thin line just because I don't want the liner to cover up all of my hard work with my eyeshadow. And after that, I'm going to move on to my lower lash line, and I'm just using my Urban Decay 24/7 waterproof liner, and I'm just going to be lining my lash line. After this, I'm moving on to my foundation. I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation in 23 Ginger, and I'm just using my beauty blender to blend everything out. Now I'm going to be highlighting and contouring my face. I highlighted using my Sephora Bright Future Gel Concealer in Cream Caramel, and then I contoured using my LA Girl Concealer in Chestnut. I set everything using my Saccha Cosmetics Buttercup Powder, which I didn't show in this video, but I'll show you guys. I'm planning on doing like an updated contouring routine soon, so I'll show you guys all of that in another video. And I'm using my Stila All Day Bronzer in Dark, and I'm just using a fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics to apply this on my face. I'm just applying this in the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, and the bridge of my nose as well, just to add some warmth and to give my face some definition. Now I'm going into the City Colors palette, and I'm using the two blushes that I'm pointing at, and I'm just placing them on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm just blending everything out. And now I'll be highlighting my face using my Wild and Radiant palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm mixing those two shades together. I'm applying this orange eyeshadow from my Stila palette, and I'm placing this in my lower lash line just to blend out the black liner that I used before. And I'm just going to smudge everything out. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this matte white eyeshadow to my brow bone just to highlight the brow bone a bit. And then I also went in and I applied some of the pink eyeshadow that I used earlier from Morphe brushes, and I placed that in my lower lash line as well. Now I'm blending everything together, and I'm just going to move on to my lips. I'm using my Wet n Wild Pink Sugar lipstick, and after that I'll be lining them with my Prestige lip liner in Spice. And then I use this lip gloss from Black Radiance Beauty, and I place this directly on top. And then on top of that I also use my NYX lip gloss in Skin Tone. Now I'm applying my lashes, and I actually applied them off camera. I didn't film the part where I had them on, sorry about that. But now I'm just adding some light curls in my hair, and I'm using my Irresistible Me 8-in-1 curling wand. I'll put a link in the description box and also a discount code for you. I'll show you guys a different video where I use the curling wand properly, but this is the finished look without the lashes. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys like it, and thank you for the birthday wishes, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.